As of right now, she's definitely looking like she is going to be a big part of the future in building this championship caliber team.
So in a surprise to absolutely nobody, Jaelyn Brown has officially been waived by the Indiana Fever.
Did you see who just lost their spot on the Fever roster? Jaelyn Brown is out, and it wasn't just because of performance issues. It was a calculated business decision that shows exactly where the WNBA is heading. The Fever looked at their front court depth, saw Mikayla Timpson's immediate impact in the preseason, and made a decision that's sending shockwaves through the league.
That is a big part of the reason why Jaelyn Brown got cut, is because of the Mikayla Timpson situation. Now,
this waiver isn't just about one player. It's about roster construction, salary caps coming in 2026, and the brutal reality of limited spots in women's basketball. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Did you notice how fast things can change in the WNBA? 1 minute you're on the team, next minute you're gone. That's exactly what happened to Jaelyn Brown.
Because Jaelyn Brown has simply been waived from the roster, and it looked like her relationship with Amber Cox just wasn't enough to keep her in-house.
The Fever brought her in through this crazy 4-team trade, and most fans thought she was a lock for the final roster. Why wouldn't she be? She's a solid wing player with experience, the kind of player that teams usually want to keep around. But then Mikayla Timpson showed up in preseason games. You know how rookies sometimes take time to adjust? Not Timpson. She came in ready to play, and suddenly Brown's spot wasn't looking so secure anymore.
Rookie Mikayla Timpson has made the Indiana Fever opening day roster. Indiana waived 26-year-old guard Jaelyn Brown on Tuesday afternoon.
It's like watching someone take your parking spot right when you're about to pull in. Timpson wasn't just good in preseason, she was connecting with Caitlin Clark in ways nobody expected. Those pick and roll plays between them, pure basketball magic.
Her and Caitlin coming off that pick and roll look really, really, really good. This is as expected, I hope. At the end of the day, dog, Mikayla Timpson is like that on the basketball court. She was just still for them, and
the coaches noticed it right away. You could literally see them on the sidelines nodding to each other every time Timpson and Clark linked up. That chemistry is something you can't teach. The numbers tell the whole story here. Timpson's production in limited minutes was just better than what Brown was showing. And it wasn't even close when it came to what the Fever needed most: front court depth. Last season, the Fever struggled big time in the post position. Adding another wing player just wasn't going to fix that problem. Coach Stephanie White kept using this phrase in interviews: roster balance. That's coach speak for, we need different types of players. What she was really saying without saying it was, we need more help in the post position than on the wing. Every time she talked about players who are going to stay ready so they don't have to get ready, you knew she was thinking about Timpson.
As of right now, she's definitely looking like she is going to be a big part of the future in building this championship caliber team.
You know what's crazier than the on-court reasons? The money side of this decision. Timpson's rookie contract runs for 4 years. We're talking $69,000 in 2025, $70,000 in 2026, $77,000 in 2027, and $88,000 in her 4th year. That's team-friendly in a way that keeping Brown just wasn't. The Fever can basically get Timpson for cheap for the next 4 years if everything works out. And here's where it gets really interesting. The 2026 CBA is coming. If you don't know what that means, it's basically a new agreement that's going to bump up player salaries across the league. Teams aren't just thinking about now, they're planning for when that salary cap jumps. Having a player like Timpson locked in on a rookie deal gives the Fever way more flexibility when those changes hit. This wasn't just Timpson outplaying Brown, though that definitely happened. This was a calculated business decision about the team's future.
Now we know Mikayla Timpson, 18th pick in the draft, came out balling. She looked good.
The WNBA is becoming more cutthroat by the day. In the past, teams might have kept a veteran around just for the experience factor. Not anymore.
Apparently, Stephanie White contacting NBA coaches to try to improve, which is really good, which is good to see. But
rookie Michaela Timpson gets that last spot. Now, just like I stated, this should come as no surprise, bruh. Everybody knew.
Now it's about maximizing every single roster spot and planning years ahead. Imagine being Brown right now. You get traded to a team with the #1 pick, thinking you're about to be part of something special. Then boom, you're waived.
so in a surprise to absolutely nobody, Jaelyn Brown has officially been waived by the Indiana Fever.
Gotta give it some time. Such a shame for anyone to lose their job, but happy for Timpson. Good luck to Jaelyn Brown. Timpson is it. Let's go.
Because a rookie showed out in a few preseason games and fits better financially. That's the brutal reality of the WNBA right now. The competition for roster spots is more intense than ever. There are only 12 spots on each team. That's 144 jobs in the entire league. Think about how many college players graduate every year hoping to make it. The math just doesn't add up. For every player who makes a roster, there are dozens who don't. Brown's situation shows exactly how thin the margin is between making it and being cut. She didn't play terribly. She didn't cause problems. She just didn't fit what the team needed both on the court and on the books, and that was enough to lose her spot.
Jaelyn Brown has been waived by the Fever according to WNBA transactions log. So, obviously,
Yeah, man, it's stated here we have waived guard Jaelyn Brown. Thank you, Jaelyn. So
This is the new WNBA. Teams are thinking 3-4 years down the road. They're looking at skill sets, contract situations, and roster balance in ways they never did before. The league is growing, getting more attention, and with that comes tougher business decisions. When you see a player get waived now, it's rarely just about that player's ability. It's about team construction, financial planning, and maximizing every dollar under the cap. Brown found herself on the wrong side of all those calculations, and now she's looking for a new team while Timpson prepares for her rookie season with the Fever.
last minute trade or signings rookie for Michaela Timpson has made the Fever roster. Now, this is an article that has been released by the Indy Star.
feel so bad for Jaelyn. Hate that we couldn't keep both. Like, I don't know what Jaelyn Brown brings. In fairness,
Brown's waiver isn't just about one player losing a job, it's showing exactly how the WNBA is changing. Rookies have to make an impact right away, and teams are making business decisions years ahead of time. The Fever are building something special around Caitlin Clark. Every roster spot matters so much, and Brown just ended up on the wrong side of that math problem. Their front court is arguably one of the best in the WNBA now. This move changes both players' careers completely. Brown might get picked up by another team or even return to the Fever on a hardship contract if injuries happen. It's all part of the business of professional basketball.